After 60, something quiet begins to happen inside your body. Your muscles start to fade, little by little, even when you still eat well and stay active. You might notice it when you push yourself out of a chair, and it feels heavier than before, or when walking uphill suddenly takes more effort. It's not just aging, it's something called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle that silently steals strength, energy, and balance from millions of older adults every single year. Most people don't even realize it's happening until one day their legs feel weaker, or their grip isn't quite as firm as it used to be. Many try to fight back by eating what they think are muscle-building foods: sardines, tuna, salmon, believing those omega-3s and proteins will keep them strong. But here's the truth. Even with all that effort, many still feel tired. Their muscles stay soft, and simple movements like climbing stairs or carrying groceries become harder month after month. That's because not all protein works the same after 60. Your body becomes more selective. Some proteins, even from healthy foods, no longer trigger the muscle repair your body once did so easily. The good news is, there's one simple, everyday food that can do what sardines can't. It's inexpensive, easy to digest, and proven by science to rebuild muscle naturally, especially in older adults. It's something you already have in your kitchen, yet most people use it the wrong way, turning a great source of strength into a wasted opportunity. The difference between eating it the bad way and the good way could mean the difference between feeling fragile or powerful again. So before you open another can of sardines, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover what this humble food really is, why it's far more effective for building strength after 60, and how to use it safely to stay active, steady, and independent for the years ahead. Forget sardines, your real muscle secret might already be waiting on your breakfast table. Most people think losing muscle after 60 is simply part of getting older, something you just have to accept. But the truth is, it's not about age alone. It's about what's quietly changing inside your body. From your 40s onward, your body starts producing less of the hormones that tell your muscles to stay strong, hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. By the time you reach 60, those signals are far weaker, and your body begins to break down more muscle than it can rebuild. At the same time, your ability to absorb and use protein, the key ingredient for muscle repair, drops significantly. You can eat the same amount of protein you did 20 years ago, but your body won't use it as effectively. Think of it like pouring water on dry soil. Some of it runs off before it ever sinks in. That's what happens with protein as we age. The muscles stop listening to the message that it's time to rebuild. Add to that another modern problem. Most of us move less as we get older. Maybe you've stopped carrying heavy bags, or you sit longer during the day. Every hour of sitting tells your body, we don't need strong muscles anymore. Slowly, your muscle fibers shrink, your metabolism slows, and your body starts to replace firm tissue with soft fat. You might weigh the same, but underneath, your body composition has changed completely. And here's what makes it worse. Many seniors, trying to be healthy, eat in ways that accidentally make muscle loss faster. Low-protein breakfasts, light lunches, big dinners right before bed. That pattern starves your muscles during the day, when your body actually needs fuel the most. Then, when you finally eat at night, your body is too tired to use it properly. It stores the excess as fat instead of muscle. Another hidden factor is the type of protein you eat. Fish, beans, and meat all sound good, but they're not all created equal. Some proteins don't have enough of a specific amino acid called leucine. Leucine is the on switch that tells your body, hey, it's time to build muscle. Without it, no matter how much protein you eat, your muscles don't get the message. That's why some people can eat plenty but still feel weak. So, muscle loss after 60 isn't your fault. It's not laziness, and it's not fate. It's simply a combination of slower hormones, lower absorption, less movement, and missing the right kind of protein. The great news is that each of these can be improved. You can reactivate your body's ability to rebuild strength if you give it the right signal. And that's where the secret food we're about to uncover comes in. Because this one simple food isn't just rich in protein, it's packed with leucine, vitamin D, and nutrients that your your body can actually absorb. It can flip the muscle-building switch back on, even after years of decline. You don't need expensive supplements or endless gym sessions. You just need to eat smart, move a little, and feed your body the signal it's been waiting for. In the next part, we'll reveal exactly what that food is, why it works better than sardines, and how to tell the good kind from the bad. Because once you know the difference, rebuilding your strength after 60 becomes not just possible, but surprisingly simple. Now that we understand why muscle loss happens, let's talk about the food that can quietly turn everything around. It isn't a fancy supplement or a can of oily sardines. It's something simple, familiar, and already sitting in your kitchen: the humble egg. For decades, eggs have been misunderstood, sometimes praised, sometimes blamed, but science today is very clear. When it comes to rebuilding muscle after 6, few foods come close to the power of an egg. Inside that small shell lies everything needed to build and repair cells. An egg contains the perfect balance of high-quality protein, all 9 essential amino acids, vitamin D, B12, and choline nutrients your body needs to create and maintain healthy muscle tissue. What makes eggs truly special is their richness in one critical amino acid, leucine. Leucine acts like a switch. It tells your body it's time to build muscle. Without it, protein can pass through your system without doing much good. But with enough leucine, even small amounts of protein can have a big impact. Many people believe that fish or meat are the best sources of protein, and while they're good, eggs offer something extra. They have a higher biological value, meaning your body can absorb and use almost all of the protein inside. In simple terms, one egg gives you more usable strength than many servings of fish. It's gentle on digestion, easy to prepare, and perfectly suited for older adults whose bodies process food differently now. But not all eggs and not all ways of eating them are created equal. There's a good way and a bad way. The good way is simple. Cook your eggs gently. Soft-boiled or poached eggs keep their nutrients alive. Both the white and the yolk work together. The white provides the protein, and the yolk delivers the vitamins and healthy fats that help your muscles absorb it. Don't fear the yolk. It's where most of the good stuff lives. Vitamin D, B vitamins, choline, and antioxidants are all tucked inside that golden center. Having 2 soft-boiled eggs in the morning gives your muscles the perfect fuel to start the day rebuilding. The bad way: frying eggs in heavy oil, overcooking them until they're brown, or pairing them with bacon and sausage. That's when the good fats turn harmful. The proteins get damaged, and the nutrients you need are destroyed. You lose nearly 40% of the benefits. And instead of fighting inflammation, you might actually be feeding it. Processed or powdered egg substitutes are even worse. Most have lost their vitamins and don't deliver the same muscle-boosting effect. The difference between eating eggs the right way and the wrong way is enormous. The good way rebuilds strength, supports your heart, and fuels your energy. The bad way does the opposite. But the beauty of it all is that it's easy to fix. You don't need to eat more, you just need to eat better. 2 gently cooked eggs in the morning, maybe with a slice of whole grain toast and a glass of water, can do more for your muscles than any expensive supplement. In fact, studies from respected nutrition journals have shown that older adults who eat eggs regularly can increase muscle strength by up to 15% within just a few months, without changing anything else. Imagine that. A 15% boost in strength just from a simple breakfast habit. That's not a miracle pill. That's smart nutrition. And for those worried about cholesterol, it's time to let that fear go. Modern research confirms that for most healthy adults, eating 1 or 2 eggs a day doesn't significantly raise cholesterol or heart risk. What matters more is the overall pattern of your diet. Less processed food, more real food. When eaten right, the egg becomes one of the safest, most effective tools to fight sarcopenia naturally. So think about this. Every morning, you have 2 choices sitting right there in your kitchen. 1, skip breakfast, or grab something sugary and quick, leaving your muscles starving. Or 2, take 5 minutes, boil 2 eggs, and give your body exactly what it's asking for. That small act, repeated each day, and restore strength, confidence, and independence that many thought were gone forever. Forget sardines. Forget expensive powders. Your real secret weapon against muscle loss is simple, affordable, and already in your home. The egg is proof that powerful change doesn't come from something new and complicated. It comes from understanding the small things we've overlooked for too long. So how does this simple food, the egg, do what so many supplements and expensive diets can't? To understand that, we need to take a quick look inside the body. Every time you eat, your body breaks down protein into smaller building blocks called amino acids. Among these, one stands out: leucine. Leucine is like the spark plug that turns the muscle-building engine back on. When leucine levels in your blood reach a certain point, it triggers a signal inside your muscle cells called the mTOR pathway, a master switch that tells your body it's time to grow, repair, and strengthen. But as we age, that switch becomes harder to activate. Think of it like a light switch that's gotten stiff. Over time, it doesn't respond to weak signals anymore. That's why eating small amounts of protein, or proteins, low in leucine, no longer works the way it used to. Your muscles simply don't hear the call to rebuild. That's where eggs make a difference, because they deliver leucine in a form that your body can absorb easily and use immediately. One egg provides nearly a gram of leucine, and that's enough to push your body past the activation threshold needed to turn on muscle repair. Several studies from respected institutions, including the University of Illinois and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, have shown that older adults who consume leucine-rich foods, especially eggs, experience greater muscle synthesis compared to those eating the same amount of protein from other sources. In simple terms, your muscles get more benefit from the same amount of protein when it comes from eggs. It's like getting a stronger signal with fewer batteries. And the benefits don't stop at muscle growth. Eggs also contain vitamin D, which helps maintain balance, and bone strength, two things that work hand in hand with muscle health. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't use calcium properly, and your legs may feel weaker. Add to that choline, a nutrient that supports your brain and nerve function, and you begin to see the bigger picture. This isn't just about stronger muscles. It's about keeping your entire body connected and coordinated. The science is one thing, but the real proof comes from people. In several studies following adults over 6, participants who added 2 eggs a day to their diet reported feeling stronger, steadier, and more energetic after just 8 weeks. Some noticed they could climb stairs again without stopping halfway. Others said they felt more confident standing up from a chair without support. It's not a miracle. It's biology responding to proper nourishment. You might wonder, what about supplements? Can't I just take leucine in a pill? You could, but it's not the same. Supplements isolate one compound, but your body works best when nutrients come together naturally. The fat in the yolk helps you absorb vitamins. The protein in the white carries the amino acids, and the other nutrients in the egg balance the whole process. Nature designed it as a perfect package, one that science has tried to copy for decades, but still can't match. Another fascinating discovery from research is timing. When you eat protein matters almost as much as what you eat. For people over 6, having protein in the morning, especially from eggs, can double the muscle-building response compared to having it later in the day. That's because your muscles are more sensitive to nutrients after a night's rest, when they're slightly hungry for rebuilding material. So, eating 2 eggs for breakfast isn't just convenient. It's scientifically the best time to feed your muscles what they need most. Now, you might be thinking, is it really that simple? The truth is yes, it is. Your body is constantly renewing itself. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, muscle tissue may shrink with age, but it never loses its ability to grow back. What it needs is the right signal, the right building blocks, and a bit of consistency. Eggs provide the first 2. Your daily routine provides the third. When you combine this small dietary change with light resistance exercises like standing up from a chair a few times, lifting small weights, or simply walking briskly, you're sending your body a clear message. Stay strong. Within weeks, you'll start to feel the difference: better balance, more stability, and energy that lasts throughout the day. So the proof isn't just in the research. it's in real life. The science behind eggs and muscle recovery is solid, simple, and empowering. You don't need complicated diets or fancy powders. Sometimes, the most powerful solutions come from the foods we've known all along. And in the case of rebuilding muscle after sickness, the humble egg truly earns its place as one of nature's most effective healers. If this part of the video is helping you see muscle loss in a new light, take a quick moment to give this video a like. It really helps more people over 60 discover these simple, science-backed ways to stay strong. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one change you've made recently to feel stronger or more energetic? Your story might inspire someone else who's just beginning their journey. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to Senior Vic Health. Every week, we share practical, easy-to-follow health tips that help you stay active, confident, and independent without complicated routines or confusing medical talk. Together, we're building a community that believes aging can be strong, graceful, and full of energy. So hit that like button, leave your thoughts below, and join us because your experience matters more than you know. Now that you know why muscle loss happens and how the right food can change everything, let's put it all together into a simple daily plan, something realistic, something anyone can do, starting tomorrow morning. The goal isn't to build bodybuilder muscles, it's to stay strong, balanced, and independent, to be able to get up from a chair easily, climb stairs without holding the rail, and carry your groceries without feeling drained. Every small action you take adds up, and the beauty of this plan is that it fits right into your normal routine. Let's start with the foundation, breakfast. This is where the magic begins. After a night's rest, your body is ready to absorb and use protein most effectively. That's when you should give it what it's been waiting for: 2 soft-boiled or poached eggs, not fried, not scrambled with oil, but gently cooked so the nutrients stay alive. Combine them with a slice of whole grain toast, a few slices of avocado, or a handful of vegetables. That single meal gives you the leucine, vitamin D, and clean energy your muscles need to repair and rebuild throughout the day. If you can, take a short walk after breakfast. Even 5 or 10 minutes makes a difference. Moving right after eating helps your body send the nutrients straight to your muscles, instead of letting them sit unused. Think of it as guiding the fuel to the right place. Next comes hydration. Muscles are like sponges. They need water to stay elastic and active. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, so it's easy to forget. Aim for small sips through the day, not just a big glass at once. Even mild dehydration can make your muscles feel stiff or tired. A simple rule: every time you check the clock, ask yourself, have I had water this hour? Now let's talk about movement. You don't need to join a gym or lift heavy weights. In fact, your own body weight is the perfect starting point. Try this: 3 times a day. Stand up from your chair 10 times in a row slowly, with control. This simple movement trains your legs, hips, and balance all at once. Add a few arm raises or light resistance bands if you have them. These short bursts of effort, spaced through the day, send a strong message to your body: we still need these muscles. When your body hears that message often, it keeps your muscle building switch turned on. Here's something most people don't realize: timing matters. If you spread your protein across the day, your muscles stay nourished longer. So have your 2 eggs in the morning, a palm-sized portion of lean protein like chicken, tofu, or beans at lunch, and something light but protein-rich in the evening, such as yogurt or lentil soup. This rhythm keeps your muscle repair system active around the clock, rather than overloading it at one meal. Now, let's go over what to avoid: the bad habits that quietly undo all your effort. Skipping breakfast. That's number 1. It leaves your muscles starving for half the day. Eating most of your protein late at night, your body can't use it efficiently while you sleep. Overcooking your eggs or frying them in oil, that kills the nutrients you need most. And sitting for long stretches without moving, that's the silent killer of muscle health. Even standing up for 1 minute every half hour can reset your circulation and help your muscles stay active. The good habits, on the other hand, are wonderfully simple. Eat your protein early. Move your body gently and often. Stay hydrated. Sleep well, because muscles don't grow when you're moving. They grow when you're resting and recovering. And, of course, be consistent. The body loves rhythm. When you feed it, move it, and rest it at regular times, it responds faster and stronger than you'd expect. Think of this plan as your personal muscle preservation routine. It doesn't require money or special equipment, just awareness and consistency. 2 eggs in the morning, a few mindful movements through the day, and a small commitment to yourself. You'll be amazed how quickly your body thanks you. Within a few weeks, you might notice it's easier to get out of bed. Your legs feel steadier, or you can stand longer without fatigue. That's not coincidence. That's your body waking up again, rebuilding strength you thought was lost forever. Remember, aging doesn't mean weakness. It means adapting wisely. You have the tools, the knowledge, and now the plan. All that's left is to begin one breakfast, one walk, one small change at a time. The results will speak for themselves. Now, before we wrap up, let's clear up a few common myths. Because when it comes to health, confusion often spreads faster than the truth. The first myth: eating eggs raises cholesterol and causes heart disease. This idea came from studies decades ago, but newer research paints a very different picture. For most healthy adults, eating 1 or 2 eggs a day has little to no effect on blood cholesterol. In fact, the cholesterol in eggs doesn't translate directly into cholesterol in your blood. Your liver naturally balances it. What really raises cholesterol are processed foods, excess sugar, and trans fats, not the egg itself. The second myth: too much protein is bad for your kidneys. That's only true if you already have serious kidney disease. For healthy older adults, getting enough protein is essential, not harmful. In fact, moderate daily protein, especially from clean sources, like eggs, helps prevent frailty and keeps your kidneys working properly by maintaining muscle and metabolism. Another common worry: should I skip the yolk? Absolutely not. The yolk is where most of the vitamins, antioxidants, and healthy fats live. It's the part that nourishes your muscles, eyes, and brain. The white alone gives you protein, but without the yolk, you lose half the benefit. The secret is balance, not fear. And finally, I'm too old to rebuild muscle. That's one of the biggest myths of all. Science has shown that even people in their 70s and 80s can regain strength with the right nutrition and light activity. Your body never stops responding. It just needs a reason to start again. So, don't let old myths hold you back. The truth is simple. Eat smart, move gently, and trust that your body still knows how to heal and grow, no matter your age. So, let's bring it all together. Losing muscle after 60 isn't just part of aging, it's a signal from your body asking for the right kind of care. For years, we've been told to eat less, move less, rest more. But the truth is, your body doesn't need less. It needs better. Better nutrition, better movement, better rhythm. And it all begins with simple choices that fit into your everyday life. We've seen how sarcopenia, that slow, silent loss of strength, can make daily tasks harder. But we've also learned that it's not irreversible. The science is clear. With the right protein, especially the kind rich in leucine, your muscles can wake up again. And that's why the humble egg, often overlooked or misunderstood, deserves a place at your table. 2 soft-boiled eggs in the morning, a short walk after breakfast, a few mindful movements during the day. That's not a diet, that's a quiet act of self-care that pays off every single day. Because every time you stand a little taller, move a little easier, or carry something you couldn't before, that's not luck. That's progress. That's your body responding, healing, rebuilding. Aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means learning how to hold on to it longer. So, if this message resonated with you, take a moment to give this video a like. It tells YouTube that content like this matters, and it helps more people over 60 find the hope and tools they need to stay strong. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me one small change you're going to make this week. Maybe it's having eggs for breakfast, taking that walk, or simply believing that your best years of strength aren't behind you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Vic Health for more simple, science-backed tips that make healthy living easier at every age. Together, we're building a community that believes aging can be active, confident, and full of vitality. Your story doesn't end at 60. It gets stronger from here.